Hi friends, Miss Megan here, and we are going to go over a story. And this story is actually going to be a non-fiction story. Does anyone remember what non-fiction means? That's right. Non-fiction is when it is a story about something that is true, something that is real. So today we're going to read a story about an important bug that I've been seeing around. This insect likes to live outside, so I'm going to give you some clues on what insect I'm thinking of, and then you'll guess. First clue, the insect is black and yellow. This insect loves flowers. This insect flies around and makes that bzzz sound. And the last clue is that this insect makes something that's very sweet and even helps with allergies. Your turn to take a guess. What insect do you think I'm talking about? The bee. Yes. So today we're going to listen to a story that I found that is about the bees. So let's see if I can get this popped up. Okay.
Thousand kinds of bees. The four kinds we may see the most are honeybees, bumblebees, carpenter bees, and sweat bees. Honey bees. There are thousands of different kinds of flying insects. One kind is the bee. There are about 20,000 kinds of bees. The four kinds we may see the most are honeybees, bumblebees, carpenter bees, and sweat bees. Honeybee, bumblebee, carpenter bee, sweat bee. Honeybees. One very important kind of bee is the honeybee. Honeybees are social insects and live in colonies. Bee facts. Bee colonies can show up anywhere, including inside buildings and trees. These colonies build homes called hives. Inside the hive, the bees build a comb made of beeswax. A comb looks like lots of hexagons. Three kinds of bees live in a hive: a queen bee, drone bees, and worker bees. Each kind has a special job. Queen bee. Bee facts. Queen bee. There is only one queen bee in a hive. Her job is to lay eggs. Drone bee. Drone bees are male. Their job is to mate with the queen. Worker bee. Worker bees are female. Most of the bees in the colony are worker bees. Worker bees build the hive and comb and collect pollen and nectar. Honey bee body parts: abdomen, thorax, head, eyes, antennae, legs, wings. Honeybees have three main body parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. They also have 6 legs. This makes them insects. Some pollen looks like yellow dust. Honeybees at work. Honeybees help pollinate plants. They fly from plant to plant and collect pollen. They carry the pollen on their legs in pollen sacs. Pollen sac. Honeybees also collect nectar. They use their proboscis to suck nectar from the flower. Proboscis. Bees store the nectar and pollen in the comb. The nectar turns into honey. The bees use the honey and the pollen for food. Stinger. Ouch! Only female bees have a stinger. The stinger is used if the bee or colony feels threatened. The sting of a honeybee is painful. It will cause a sore spot and swelling. Once a honeybee uses its stinger, it dies. Honeybees play a very important role in nature. If you see a honeybee, don't be afraid. Don't bother it, and it won't bother you. Glossary.
Wow, my
Colonies.
friends. So we're going to find a stopping point there. Wow, I learned a lot about bees just then. Have you ever seen a bee before? I have too. And sometimes I felt scared because I did not want them to sting me. But now I just learned that bees will not bother you if you leave them alone. Because I know I feel scared and the bee feels scared too. So if we just respect the bees and stay away, the bee won't get scared. I have another question. What is the very important job that bees do? I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with pollen. They collect pollen and it sticks on their legs, right? And they go to flowers and collect them, which helps the flowers grow. What is another important job the bees do? I'll give you a hint. It tastes very sweet. They make honey. Yes, they make honey. I know I like honey. Well, thank you all for joining me in this video all about bees. And I will see you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.